You should be good to go. Need to fix that. And we are live, good sir.
Excellent, excellent. So you said the rosters are all set up for the first round. Do we have readies yet?
We do not yet.
Okay. What is going on in the Hangout chat?
You're just trying to bait me into looking at it. Hello, and welcome all of our now viewers and our future viewers to round 2 of Mild Tier with Nebula versus Valkyrie. I can't now. I want to look at it. God damn it. Try to be professional and it gets ruined.
It's what I'm here for. Oh no, now I'm being blind. Why can't I find this? Ah. Okay, cool. There. Now we've got one ready, and we just need the other.
I was making sure you were loud enough and I was loud enough.
Okay. I have no idea either way. Okay, so yeah, we've got ready from Valkyrie. We just need ready from Nebula.
What do you think we're gonna get out of these two teams? Just from scrimming them.
I'm not even positive. Like, I know that our scrim against Valk, they played a lot of things like all over the place, so it was really hard to like figure out like a main roster that they use like for characters. So I'm not real sure what we're going to be seeing from here, and I think we only actually scrimmed Nebula once, and I'm not positive I was there for it.
See, now I have to think about it. I feel like you were. You were there for the game.
I definitely was there for the game, and I know we saw a lot of Diva coming out for their tank line. I think most of the time it was Ryan Diva, and I feel like we'll probably still see a bunch of that because that's just a really strong, like, versatile combo right now.
Gonna definitely see that Diva. Yeah. I am quite excited. You know, you didn't necessarily see last season because you weren't in the league just yet. Last season, these two teams went very toe-to-toe, and it was very, very enjoyable.
Yeah, I feel like both of these teams are very powerful right now, and so we're looking at a really good game. We should be seeing a lot of back and forth here, hopefully, and that's a second ready.
Yup.
Oh, that's also a Mo Black.
It is also a Mo Black.
I am here.
Greetings, Mo Black Gaming. How are you?
Greetings, Ragnarok Alex. How are you today?
Oh, I am lovely, because I am no longer working today.
Ooh,
there was far too much of it.
Congratulations on your Friday, sir. Congratulations.
Right.
What's up with you, Kat?
Not a whole ton. We have readies from both teams, and we're gonna get this underway.
Let's go. Sorry I was late, by the way.
You're good.
Now traveling to the south.
Valk and Nebula, huh? Let's go.
I didn't think to check what they might have had pause bound to, but I'm gonna hope it's the same button as it always
you can
was.
Just do it from the menu, can't you?
Yeah, but you should always have it bound to something. Which...
Nah, ever since they made that update, I don't do it. Let me go see who got karaoke side. Oh, like Valk got karaoke side.
I always hate control maps because there's never a good place to put the camera.
On the point?
Yeah, the point.
What?
But they're gonna push
Why would we
each
want
other.
to watch the point?
So Valk is running the the Rhine Diva comp, which is my personal favorite. Rappy on the May. Emmy Mouse is looking like the BAP, and Flames is on the Lucio. Who's on the other side?
So for Nebula here, looks like we've got the classic Rhine Diva like we were talking about earlier coming out. And then we're also going to see a Junk Reaper, so we're looking at a lot of burst damage. They're hoping to pick up picks really fast here with a Lucio and BAP to help make sure that they can stay in the positioning that they need to deal that damage.
Yeah, I think with that May, they can help out with the shielding too, so I think May's a good pick against the Junkrat too. Help out the Rhine. Have somebody off position, see what happens. There's the wall. The wall's up too, but they don't really do much about it. Emort's already been used on Valk side, so...
Yeah, we are seeing a lot of resources coming out from Valk here.
There goes Doob, there goes Emmy. And Sidomia doing his thing. Doing the Diva thing, he just goes after people. Look at him go.
Yeah, really clean first fight from Nebula here. We are going to see a couple of swaps coming out from Valk. They are going over to double birds for their DPS. Going to be interesting to see them work that with a BAP Lucio for a support line.
Yeah, but then on the other side you have Shaky on the Junk and then Alexi on the Reaper, so maybe they'll just hopefully get a pick or two early, push on, make them do the switches.
It's a real interesting play here to just hope that the enemy team isn't going to be able to put the damage on your birds like they need, which is panning out for them. We've already got a couple picks.
Blue Tiger got a nice fire strike on.
Oop, we are going to see Tire coming.
Oh, it got
but gets fire struck! Oh, that was a huge ability there.
This is a great fight. And they're... I thought they were going to turn it around. I thought Sidomia was going to do something crazy for a second. Yeah,
we like just do see a little bit of stalling from both Wild Helen and Sidomia here. Helen known for being able to just never die on the Lucio.
Ain't that the truth? We all know it. Alright, so let's see what Nebula's gonna do now. Looks like they're going down main. Not sure exactly why they're not pushing. They're just standing there. But okay, there we go. Looks like Tiger.
Yeah, we're seeing both teams playing very careful and passive here. Bomb comes out, does manage to take one of the birds and the inward field out.
A big shatter and barrage from behind. Oh, but Sidomia ate it and killed him.
Yeah, we saw a couple of really good ults coming out from both sides here. Looks like Nebula is going to just, I think, eke out the victory here, but we do get Duke back.
Oh, he has no flight. Oh, Sidomia got moved off the map. He's off the map.
Oh no! That was a pretty crazy way to get knocked off the map there.
Yeah, so it looks like they got double hits again now for those double birds. So we'll see how that works out. Chicky's already at 65%. Sidomia's coming back with almost a bomb, and that was a great beat.
Also a huge block from Blue Tiger onto the shatter from Living Truth, actually, with the echo copy.
Big shatter by Dude, but it looks like, oh, there you go, Shady. Shady picked up on the shatter. Everybody else got kind of pushed out of the way there. Sidomia's out of mech. Are they going to stall him or just kill him? Looks like they're just going for him. Now they're looking at him. They let him live.
Yeah, pretty good stall coming out from Valk here.
Yeah. That was good. They only got, what, 10 seconds left? And they're still waiting on Diva to come back. Diva has no booster, so...
Ooh, and they're taking the long rotation around Coast here. Nebula's going to have to be careful and get to this point.
Sidomia has bomb. He's trying to bomb him from behind. Emort's out. They used it way too early, and they had shield. I think that was a big mistake. Oh, here it comes.
Huge DPS ults coming out from Nebula here. We do see them being able to clean up the fight here pretty handily.
Yeah.
And now we've got Valk falling back and regrouping for what might be last fight.
Maybe, yeah, but looks like Nebula already has 2 ults online. And the, on the other side you only have Shady's ult and Rappy coming up, but we'll see who gets like ult advantage before what, next 20 seconds. They open bomb slam.
Oh, huge helix from Cheeky, taking out 2 with 1 shot.
Let's go, Chicky. And the Echo's gonna have to be the touch. They don't see her yet. She's all the way on the right side. Let's see what happens here.
Got 4 seconds. They're gonna need to touch this point here. Looks like they're going to hit it. Okay, so we do see the overtime.
Oh, yeah. Truth was able to queue up the overtime.
So Valk isn't out of this game or this map yet.
Dude with a nice fire strike on the blue tiger. Oh, the shatter got canceled. Yo, Chicky's on one right now.
Yeah, definitely popping heads here.
Oh man, the rest of the ult is coming
Window.
out now. Oh, fake diva out of mech. Is she able to get back in? He's back in.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, but it doesn't get back on point.
Oh no, he was just on the stairs. Unfortunate, bro. Dang. Yo, but Nebula did get to fight that off. They came back. They came back to flip it, and then they kept it going. Especially Chicky with that Helix. They got 2. That was big.
Right? Yeah. Definitely saw a lot of good plays coming out from specifically from the DPS on Nebula at the end.
Yeah. This is a good game.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just round
Yeah.
1.
Right? We're already getting the 99 to 99s. It's gonna just be an entire night of them.
Hell yeah, we got great tanks, great DPS, great support. 2 good teams, bro. This is like Friday night prime time.
Right? We are going to see a swap coming out from Nebula here. They're going to swap over to the Rhine Zarya actually, while Valk is going to be swapping their DPS up and going with a McCree main.
It looks like Valk used more early. Brian pins in. Blue Tiger did not get punished. Wow, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
good follow-up
again
from
with another
Nebula's
double.
support there.
Yo, Nebula's great.
They did
Very,
the dom.
very strong first fight.
And you got Sai on the tank, bro. He's fucking scary on tank.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah,
good.
definitely getting a lot of mileage there.
That was some city miles, bro. That looked rough.
Okay, we do see a swap from Living Truth off of the McCree onto the Hanzo there, hoping to get a little bit more like burst potential it looks like.
Oh, Blue Tiger missed another charge, but it didn't do him any harm. Just at the wall. Yo, these 2 teams are like whoever blinks first loses. You see how like methodical they're trying to push.
Right, we do see the wall coming out from Rappy here. Doesn't manage to split anything though. Ooh, Tyre coming in, only picks off one of the DPS.
Surprised they're not trying to clear him out, especially that BAP. Yeah, I guess that was a good choice not to chase, but they could. I think they could have got the BAP. Oh, good.
Yeah, we're still definitely seeing a lot more careful play from these teams coming out here. So it's kind of interesting to see a bit more passive when you see a lot more aggression. Ooh, we're seeing an under rotation, though they might be able to get the advantage on this point here.
That's a big grab. They used even more. A lot of cooldowns being used. Oh my god. And the wall, unfortunate for the wall, but Cheeky again popping off with Sidonia. And the Lexi just picking up the scraps. Wow.
Yeah, that was a really good rotation, taking the high ground and keeping their DPS up there so they could do all of the damage they need without being threatened there.
Yeah,
It
man,
looks like Valk might have been able to just like sneak onto the point and take it before Nebula had much of a chance to do anything, but we do see them be able to realize an act of time.
That was huge. They need to do something with that. They gotta start pushing in.
Yeah, we need to see a little bit more aggression coming in from Valk here. Like, they've popped Blue Tiger, so they got the advantage.
That was a big shatter ult, but yeah, Dude was just holding shield up and full health. I don't know if he thought the other Reinhardt had an ult, but he should. I mean, he should keep track of that a little bit better. But he could have pushed on him a lot quicker and capped a lot sooner.
We do see Valk be able to take it with a very strong dragons coming out from Living Truth here.
They need to start pushing in on pigs. This team isn't gonna wait, like, and then we're just wasting shield right now with Dude. At least he realized it. Sorry if I'm being too critical. I'm just saying what I see.
Yeah, we are seeing them do like a good job staying back, staying alive, not letting themselves get like picked randomly. But we are also seeing a lot, like we said, a lot of that pat. Ooh, okay, Bob managed to take out both DPS.
That bomb hit the right angle to where they couldn't get out of the tunnel. It's on the right side. That was perfectly placed. Yeah, they gotta take advantage of these picks, stagger them out. I mean, I get why they're not pushing in, but take advantage of the bigger
Yeah,
risk.
like it's safe, and they're technically winning the fight that they're doing here, but they could be building a like larger
Big
advantage than they
slam, they
have.
got 3. Got the Ryan, the Lucio, and the Diva. Diva flies up in the air to avoid any more damage, but gets out of mech anyway. Oh, the Noon got stopped! That's unfortunate. Oh, yo, Chicky's on it today, bro. She ate her Wheaties, said a prayer, and she's popping off tonight.
Oh,
That was a nice grab.
that was a good grab, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, bro. That was very cheeky, my brother. I'll have to steal that one from the next time.
Right. So second map, not quite as close as the first one was, but still, you know, 66 to 99 here, so still a good close match.
Yeah, it was very entertaining. That was big, and then the unfortunate for Blue Tiger.
Ooh. And we see Saidomia practicing his Among Us gameplay, raising up the wall and killing off a bunch of people so that no one knows what's going on back there.
Tell me how you really feel, though.
You thought I was out of this line of business.
Yo, Cypher got the 69, the funny number. Let's go, Cypher. Round of applause.
Hey, nice.
Nice. We had an all Eefies booth tonight, y'all. Let's give it up for Eefies booth. Let's go.
Right.
We all showed up to do some scouting report and call it a great game.
I was gonna say, you don't.
Win. We don't
That's
lose
not why
tonight.
you're here.
You don't know why I'm here. You don't know my life. But I'll write some notes for you later, don't worry. Oh, man. Oh, so did we mention the record yet? Like, I think Nebula was, what, 1-1 or 0-1? I think they're 1-1, right?
Nebula, so far, according to what I had right here, Nebula is 0-1 right now, and Valk is 1-0, as this is their second game. A little bit, yeah, a little bit later on in our second week rotation, but yeah.
Oh, okay. So this has pretty good implications on 2-0 or 1-1s,
Yep.
or 0-2. It could go 0-2, but. The way Nebula's playing tonight, they're not looking for an 0-2 record tonight. I can tell you that much.
We're getting our swaps in now. No, you're good. We're getting Jay coming in on tank with Emmy. And we're seeing Scooter and Rapier staying on, or Truth and Rapier staying on the DPS. And we have Yarbles coming in on support. And then let's see.
Okay, and it looks like we've got the other roster here, so we're looks like we are only seeing a couple of swaps here. For Nebula, we're going to be swapping Chicky. Yeah, Chicky onto support and Vanna onto DPS. I believe is all we are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to seeing this Blizzard World map here, because I mean, Valk may have lost the first map here, but it's still very close. If we can just see a little bit more aggression coming out from the Valk when they manage to get that like first pick or something, really pulling the trigger and forcing the fight so that Nebula has to either like completely back off and lose space or end up feeding more ult charge than they're getting right now. I really feel like they just step that up just a little bit, and they'll be able to take the second map.
Mm-hmm.
I am back. Oh, they got J-Rod in on tank with Emmy.
Mm-hmm.
So a whole new tank lineup for Valk, Blue Tiger, and Saidomia. Looks like they're gonna probably run the Ryan Diva thing again, to be honest. Or Ryan Zarya. He popped off on the Zarya. He did good.
That is true. To be fair, I mean, tank train don't stop, yo.
Yeah, Sai's a really good off tank. His diva is out of this world, and then he has a lot of support and cast to help him like keep all that charge on the Zarya. Yo, he had so much charge last fight, and I know when we played him, a couple of weeks ago, like This man just lights up on this Zarya. He just stays alive.
I
They
do remember the
enable it.
comms on that. It was kill the Christmas
kill
light
the-
Zarya right now.
Kill the shiny thing with the big ass laser. And then like it's funny because I remember we were in like our own little group chat thing because we weren't in the game. So we're on the bench talking to each other, and then I just see Tree like his light bulb goes off on his head. Oh, kill Sidomia! And then sure enough, he killed her 3 fights in a row, and he had no charge.
And Crows in chat makes a good point of Nebula did go to map 5 against EFEs. So even though they did lose the game, they did take it to the map 5.
Well,
It's a very hard fought game.
I missed the comment. My
Your
headset glitched
your
out.
mic be mean. Crow made a point in the chat that Nebula took their first game to map 5. So it was not a hard fought, or it wasn't a like 3-0 loss.
It wasn't a hard loss, yeah.
Yeah, it was a hard fought.
That was I believe we were all a part of that game, and that game was really hype in chat. It was so much fun to play. So much fun to play. I think if we even lost, I think that would have been still my favorite game of the season so far. Hands down.
We have our ready from Valk, so we're just waiting on. Excuse me. Waiting on Nebula.
You think J-Rod's gonna go Reinhardt and just go aggro Rein? Or do you think
I've seen Jay play other tanks, but it's Jay. He's gonna be on the Rhine.
Yeah. So alright, so him and Blue Tiger, if they go Ryan, that's gonna be a show to watch. I'm gonna be on Ryan. I'm a tank man, so I love watching tanks like play chess with each other, especially 2 dueling Reinhardts. Oh, so much fun.
I was gonna say Jay has made his bread and butter being an aggressive Reinhardt.
Oh yeah.
Which might just be what Valkyrie exactly needs for this, considering aggression was kind of their problem last map.
It'll fall to their supports to hopefully keep him up in that fight, and they can possibly win out the aggression. We'll have to see though. We are ready from Nebula. We're ready to get on with map 2. Where is buttons?
Is that 2 teams ready to go?
Yup. Here we go.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's go. Oh, Chicky's on support this time. Okay.
The only swap they made was they put Chicky on support and put Vanna in.
Ah, I see it. So, where do you think these teams are going to set up on defense? If I had to pick, I'd go high ground, where the roller coaster is. What about you?
Yeah, I feel like it's probably the best bet, given what we're likely going to end up seeing here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why people don't hold it anyway. You can literally see where the team is going, and you can rotate accordingly. Like, if you stand on the low ground, like at choke or something, like, you're blind. Let's see, attacking teams coming out with J-Rod on ball, Emmy on the diva.
I was gonna say, Jay's just trolling you. He goes to ball and then switches to Rhine.
Oh, fair enough. And then X-Flames is on Baptiste, and on the other side, what you got over there, Alex? Alex?
Sorry, I was taking care of something. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have my headset on for just a second there.
Well,
I
rip.
did a take it away moment, and you told me to take it away.
I don't take things away, I bring them. Or something.
So let's see, looks like they're gonna push main. Doc's trying to rotate? They haven't. Let's see, Ryan's finally gonna rotate inside right side, but he has no shield.
They might have to slow the rotation down. Oh, that's huge!
Huge picks. Oh,
The Farah! The Farah!
Oh no.
And because it's even taking out one. Oh.
Oh!
Man, that was just a quick fight. Basically, Jay had no shield, they pushed up, and we're looking all at Jay, and then Rappy just took care of the rest. and they just fell apart after that. It was a
Yeah, I was
quick
gonna
fight.
say, it looks like there wasn't any kind of like early poking from the Pharah, so they just didn't know that it was there, and they all turned, and the Pharah just got a bunch of like free hits in that just they couldn't like recover from.
Yeah, no, I mean they couldn't even res anything out of that. Like it was just fast.
Okay, we're gonna see the high ground rotation here, leaving the D.Va back on the card. An interesting pick to put the D.Va back there.
Oh, that's a big slam from behind.
Oh.
J-Rod just took care of 2 of them, but he gets his own life. And by Domi on the wrist, I think I missed that. I didn't even see him do that.
They
Oh,
do
it
get
was in the beginning.
points, though.
It was in-
Holy.
Okay, so we are gonna see Valk back up and just set up on the payload here, giving Nebula a little bit of space here to get set up for what could be just one last defensive push here to try and hold point B.
Sigma already out of shield. They only have their Orisa shield right now. Here comes Bongo's out. Orisa takes out 1. Teamwork's used, windows being used, both windows being used. And it
both
looks like the
windows.
Blue Tiger just used full advantage on that window. And they
Yeah,
have
that
Orisa up on Alexi. Alexi's probably gonna
the
be trying
ults
to
lined up a lot better for Nebula there. They are able to take and hold the second point here. We'll have to see how this keeps going. They are taking a fair amount of poke damage from Rappy on the far. We already see Barrage is ready to go.
Yeah, it looks like Valk is about to have 5 ults online, as opposed to only having 4 on the other side. Here comes one of them.
Okay, Dragons come through, splits the team up, doesn't manage to score any kills, but they, Nebula is scrambling.
He's done already. Yo, Rappy on the far, he's farming so easily.
Oh.
There's someone on my team right now.
Okay, we see a really good res coming out from
Cheeky.
Cheeky here.
Coming in on the back
Ooh,
line,
this bomb could be huge though.
Oh, look at that. Alexi was just out of range. She was around the corner.
Minun coming out. We're seeing a triangle fest here.
And I guess the team just blew that D.Va's mech off. That was a nice recovery.
It really was, yeah. That looks like with the team getting split up there, the Nebula was just going to be on the back foot that entire fight. But a really good res turned it around.
Yo, that was huge. Nebula did work there. Now it looks like they're taking the high ground.
Ooh, we've got a Tracer sneaking back behind, backcapping the payload. They need to do something about it.
Alexi saw it. Alexi's on. Oh, they're still backcapping.
Oh, Living Truth wins the DPS duel.
Big slam from. Oh, how did he miss it? Blue Tiger turned around and gave him the shield and blocked the big shot, and then would have cleared everybody on cart. Oh, unfortunate. I thought it was gonna be a big play. Unfortunately, it wasn't. That shatter would have been huge. That was a good heads-up play by Blue Tiger to block it.
In the grand scheme of things, they didn't need it though. The Tracer trying to backcap them just caused enough discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a decent rotation from Nebula to try and combat that, but it just, the damage was done, and there wasn't really a whole lot that they could do about it.
Another window.
Ooh, see a window coming through here. But that Pharah is out of range of the window. Ooh, we see a bomb coming out, taking out Alexi. The res coming through.
And Valk comes up. They don't notice there's a 3 behind them. Oh, who is that? That's Tracer behind them.
Huge barrage taking out 2.
Yo,
This
he's
fight
farming.
looks like it is going to be over.
Oh, Rappy. Yo. Alex, does Rappy remind you of anybody on our team? Just farming ults left and right.
Yeah. You mean Tug, right?
Yeah, the other DPS on that team. That plays Mara.
Alright, looks like Nebula are going to be able to get their feet underneath them here, get a defense set up right on the last part of third point.
I think Truth's bomb got cancelled. His post bomb got flashed. It didn't come out.
Oh,
He
that's
ended up-
gnarly.
He ended up killing the Kree, but the bomb never came out. That was weird to see.
Interesting. Okay, we do see the D.Va getting demagged here. No stagger coming out from Nebula, though. The entire team for Valk has gotten out and is safely back near spawn, so they're going to be able to safely get like a full re-engage.
I want to see Rappy take a nice big angle on the right side and see if he can pressure that crease so he can just be a one-on-one between him and the farmers. He would win that if he could just.
We are seeing that the flank bar is doing a lot of work here. Oh, that's a really good pick from Sativa though.
Mom comes out, it goes all the way in the back line, looks like it's just gonna get. Oh, got two! I thought it was just gonna get Sativa!
Full DPS down!
Big slam!
Oh, and the shatter slams almost everyone else. Oh,
and
the
they
boy did go down to it.
Enemy's back out. And they res on the Reinhardt! oh, that blue tiger was just surrounded. Oh, Chicky run, Chicky no. Yeah, man. Unfortunate.
Oh, these are clean picks for Valkyrie. That's gonna be it.
Yeah. They all should
be able to seal this up with just over a minute left.
Maybe if they all would have died at the same time and started going for that res. Because Sidomia was there contesting, so I mean they had time to at least do a last minute contest, but I think that staggered out res just messed them up.
Are you crazy? You always go for the cheeky res.
Yeah. Did you call that out this time?
I never call them out. They'll know.
You stress me the hell out when I'm like, is she going for a res? I'm watching you to see what you're gonna do because I know you're not gonna say anything. And then I see you like swooping. I'm like, all right, she's going for a res. Let me get in there.
You call the cheeky res out. They know.
Yeah. You make my life so much better. Thank you for letting me know that I have to like analyze the enemy team and analyze you at the same time. I appreciate that. Oh. Good times on these. Good laughs.
Nebula was able to stop their roll a few times. They did cut a bit of the time bank down at least.
Yeah, a minute 15 basically. That's pretty good time bank, especially like how they were getting held on point 2. I didn't think they were gonna take point 2. I thought Nebula was just gonna hold it.
And it looks like we are going to see the swap off of the Pharah, but Nebula here is still going to be ready for it to start, coming out with double hit scan and a diva. So they're ready to win the air battle if they need to, even though it won't be necessary.
Valkyrie was super spam comp. All they're missing was like a Junkrat and a Sigma. Honestly, they're the same exact player except one can throw a shield. That turret is not good. Oh, they're rotating all the way left side here. They're gonna go all the way around or meet him. If they're meeting him.
Okay, we are seeing some brawling at the doorway here. Not a whole lot happening from either side though. Little bit of damage, but nothing crazy. Except for the Orisa being taken down here. That was fast.
That was, these two tanks on this team.
And they were able to deny the res.
Tiger needs to... I don't know what he's doing. Blue Tiger's just off and doing something weird. I don't know, I thought he was on DC or something.
Yeah, it did kind of look like that.
Oh,
good flash.
And the man. Sorry about that. Yeah, I thought he was going to DC. He was just doing some weird stuff. But anyway, looks like they still have double shield from Valk, and they switched to a Hanzo instead of the Torb.
And it looks like we're going to...
But they need to.
Oh, we see a pick onto Blue Tiger there. Nebula's going to have to be careful.
They can push them all out, at least off a cart, and stop the progression. There we go. Looks like that's what they're doing. They're backing off. They're waiting for their rank.
I almost feel like Nebula kind of wants to sneak one character forward to just kind of sit on the payload so that they got a little bit more progression than this, but...
They had the soldier on there for a while, then they told them to back off and see just ran. That's huge!
Oh, that's a massive shatter.
Way to back up and use that window. That was
very clean couple of ults to just
very coordinated.
Lynch that fight there.
That was very impressive. Oh, they don't see the creep. Sativa never died. She's gonna go on a flanky flank.
Flanky
Oh,
flank.
Hanzo was looking for him. What is that Hanzo doing?
I think he was, the way that his body just got flung, I think he got trapped there for a sec.
Okay. Side note, looking for a cheeky little bomb here. Got the mercy.
Does get the mercy. This is good for them. They're getting the picks that they need to start getting momentum going.
The Hanzo, if he doesn't make it on top, oh, he got so lucky. That dude was looking at you, beautiful. Both DPS and Orisa on high ground for Nebula. Oh, I'm sorry for Valk. I'm so sorry.
We are seeing the rest of the team getting all together there. Ooh, and with the bongos coming out, that's a lot of damage potential coming out from Valk.
Big slam again by J-Rod, but nothing really happened. Nice block. J-Rod's down again. Blue Tiger is just holding shield for his teammates, and he's down by Rappy shooting. Oh man, this is... Valve is just using so many ults right now and cooldown just to keep their tanks alive, and it worked out.
They did manage to do it. They do still have 2 ults online here compared to only the high noon coming in from Nebula. Yeah, everything else got popped there.
Everything got used.
So Valve looking real strong here, actually.
Oh.
Okay,
oh.
Good high noon coming out there to create pressure.
Really great.
Ooh, that took out both healers.
Yo, that stopped Sidomia's push. And Flames and Emmy just killing it right now. That was a great ult by Living Truth. He was underneath them, they couldn't see him, and then he just lined it up perfectly. Got 2 of them, and Sidomia couldn't do anything with the picks he had, unfortunately. But
such an interesting like off angle he took it with too, yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of weird, but the good news is for Nebula is they got time and they're gonna build more ults up for the next fight here. Blamed again by Jay. Looks like it got Chinky. Chinky and the Lucio goes down, and so does Cypher. No heals for this side of Nebula. And it's a first shatter wall. Oh, unfortunate Blue. Tiger, I feel for you, dog. Right into the Orisa shield as it was popped. Unfortunate.
Aha! And now we have.
I have made it. I'm a little late. Let's. How is game going thus far?
So we are on our second map here, on our second attack run, and Valk is holding pretty good on the second point.
Back.
Unfortunate didn't get anybody, but that was a perfect ult.
60 seconds remaining.
Nebula, are they still trying to regroup?
I think
they
so.
lost their Tiger.
Nebula.
Yeah, they lost Blue Tiger.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on here.
They lost Blue Tiger. They only got 45 seconds left to push. It looks like they're trying to go high ground. They're just waiting on everybody to get regrouped. They have 2 big ults online. 3, 4 coming up. It's gonna be a triangle fest, boys. Get ready.
It's a coming.
There goes 2, 3, 4, 5 ults.
Yeah.
Here they go.
And,
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Big slam by Jay again, but he's stuck in traffic.
window.
Push forward. Oh, that soldier.
shut
Alexi.
that down.
Oh man.
Visor.
And then just the cleanup picks. It's courtesy at this point. I think this is gonna be it, and it looks like.
Oh, the Moira did get the touch.
And no more tire, and that is it. Map 2 in the books. Back in 1-1. Oh man, that was I'm assuming a good move on the tank change there because it worked out. They held them. They held them what, midway to point 2 or point B. That was huge. And watch him back up and hit the fire.
Big shatter.
Oh, Jay.
I like that he just backs up just enough to catch that fire strike through the window too. A little hop backwards.
Yeah. I'm assuming they
Awareness.
called it out, like walk backwards there's a window or something, because he perfect on a dime.
So 1-1 you said?
1-1.
Yeah, 1-1.
Yep,
And
currently 1-1 now.
Steve,
Perfect.
you have a fan in the chat. innocently SKZ, aka Bewit or Berit.
Hello, I gotta get as well.
Oh, you got Token Panda saying your name too. Let's go. Everybody knows Steve.
Very popular apparently.
Yeah.
No, well, I mean, I told Nebula and friends that I'd be here, but then I kind of got called into work, so
Oof.
fashionably late, but I made it.
Okay. You're an honorary EFI member today since we're all EFI booth day.
Perfect, perfect. I love playing against you guys, anyways.
It's always fun, bro. Yeah, I had to leave that last one. It was,
Yeah, you missed out. It was kind of unfortunate. It was really
I mean,
fun.
it was Valentine's
We ended up
Day,
playing a pug map after it, and just like split the teams.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was Valentine's Day. My wife was pregnant, so I'm not.
Yeah. I can't blame you. Can't blame you.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, sheesh.
We had one on our team kind of do the same thing and only played the start, and then he came back at the end for the pug map.
Are you guys still here?
Yeah, exactly. We're like, what are you doing here, man? Like,
Random.
go see your wife.
Yeah, no, my wife was cool about it. She got home, I think, during our second match of that scrim. And then I was like, alright, cool, yeah, I gotta go after this one.
Helen. Okay. We are getting no swaps from the side of Valkyrie, and we are only getting one from Nebula's side, which we're bringing Helen back in on support.
Helen. One of my favorite Lucios in Bronze Taco.
There's already been the discussion of a
Were we
pain.
talking about how hard she is to kill in a payload?
Yup.
Yeah.
Right? I had the joy of being able to do a season with Helen on our support line, and we never lost the map because no one could ever move a payload ever because Helen was just always there, like wedged into the nooks and crannies of it. No one could ever find her. It's just
Yeah.
can't move this. It's
What I learned
busted.
from Helen is, if you know she's in the map, this is a scouting report, don't, whatever, blame me if you want, but let's just say Monkey does wonders against a Lucio, that's all I gotta say. All I gotta say.
Needs to aim.
My point, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, that's all I'm gonna say.
Now we just need to wait for readies for both teams.
Helen is
Mwahaha.
the best heart emoji. Let's go. That was by Toking Panda. And then Daddy180 says womp womp.
Back to your point of them making the swap, putting Jay in, I think that aggression is exactly what they needed.
Worked out.
Yep, just like I was saying at the start of the map, it worked out real well for them. They got into the driver's seat there. They controlled the flow of the match, and it worked out amazingly.
Yeah. Let's hope they keep it up. It looks like nothing really changed, right? I think they just took out.
Nope, the only thing that was changed was Nebula took a safe route for Helen. That was the only change.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. They're just trying to fine tune these teams and see what lineup works out. And I think Valkyrie found theirs. And on the bench you have Doob and Shady, two awesome tanks who I'm sure they're just cheering them on. You know what I mean? Like, it's a team sport here, baby.
There we go. We've ready from both teams. So in we go to map 3. It is 1-1. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
Alright.
yes.
So, spawn camp? We love them.
Always spawn camp on this map.
I cannot believe that this strategy is gaining traction.
It works so well. It works so well.
I think we got lucky when it worked when we played it in our game, more so just because we got
We were the first ones to play
lucky.
that week. I think we were the first ones playing that week, so we got away with it, and
Oh.
no one ever thought. I guess no one ever thought of doing it, or if they did, too bad. We had our game first. We did it first.
Right?
What's that? The spawn camp on
Yeah.
Havana?
Yeah, because I think.
We'd been planning it for our match. I'm not gonna lie, but
Yeah, I mean everybody. It works so well.
It works.
You
It's
all
such
die
a
on
good point for
You guys
it.
have another second fight by the time the payload hits the corner. You know what I mean? That's why wouldn't you do that?
So much cover around that gas station. Nice sight line if you want to run like a widow here. to go with
You
it.
can run the
or
Widow on
anything
the,
like
on the
that.
blue building too.
On the blue
left
building,
side.
exactly.
Perfect.
I'm hoping that from the offense here, we can see what we got in the last game that I casted, where the spawn doors came down, and on the other side of them was just a Bastion tearing into the spawn camp strategy. It was hilarious.
That's fantastic.
I will make a point of, I love the little sneak they did down the alleyway.
Yeah, they never got. They don't know where they're at.
I got a group meeting.
Attackers incoming.
Oh, and then they. Oh, nice wall! Good wall by Rappy. Does it get anything out of it though? Doesn't look like it, but they burn Emor and Living Truth gets out. Blue Tiger there. Any mouse.
Jay's doing a really good job of just staying alive
Look at
here.
rotations. They're all moving as a unit. They all just rotated to that left so fast, so hard.
Yeah.
And they're moving cart a little bit here, but Soldier's just gonna get out.
And he's just
That
gonna
leg
run
could not get popped.
Hey, that's a win condition. That's a win condition. They got moved a little bit.
I will have to admit, I'm happy they didn't do that in the
now
scrim against
something
us.
to hold. Yeah.
Yeah, look at Yarvils just in their backline, just playing tank as a Lucio. Oh, that Ryan just got bullied. Another charge on the Orisa! Orisa goes down, no tanks on the side of Nebula. Oh, and just clean up duty again. Look at Emmy. Emmy just diving, everything's just low. These tanks are popping off right now.
Yeah, this is some really clean play here. I'm a little surprised from the Reinhardt Orisa lineup going into this. I would think that you would want something like brawlier or more aggressive than the Orisa, but
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I can understand it from going into this map, especially if you didn't really know what you were going to see off the bat from this team. The sightlines of this map are so long that double shield pretty big, but the moment you see this spawn camp, I feel like you maybe want something a little brawlier to deal with it, but they built up ults and it's worked. They're out of it now.
A minute 40 seconds to finally start pushing, but they're gonna have another team fight, and looks like I'm sorry, Blue Tiger's just pushing up to see if they can get a little bit extra space before. And they stop pushing Cart. Cart's not moving, and it's still not even past the corner. There we go. No Emort's out. I don't think it's gonna get anybody. And they got the Soldier. Liz comes out.
That is gonna be a dead Reinhardt as well.
The jump
at this point.
Oh man. Yeah, so many good plays tonight.
Oh, MVPs are gonna be hard.
Yeah, man.
right.
Shaky popped off map 1. Rappy popped off map 2. You have Sidomia on map 1. Like everybody like is just popping off right now.
Both teams MVP.
Yeah, I mean, sheesh. Not gonna make it easy. Say that much. Hongos come out by Sidomia around the corner.
Yeah, really good positioning on those, keeping everyone in line of sight, but out of range of the enemies here. Ooh, Tyre coming from above. Doesn't pick anything up though.
Nice delay on the beat.
That is gonna be. Oh,
J-Rod goes down to the
really clutch from Chicky there, avoiding that shatter and popping.
Blue Tiger almost got frozen, but they pushed her away. She had to go to the cryo. She pulls up the wall, but Ren climbs over it.
That is a canceled shatter.
Oh my! I don't think I've ever seen a shatter get canceled by freezing.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
30 seconds.
They have Living Truth is just on the stairs. He's just trying to get it out. Oh, Emmy went to touch, but it's too late. She's gonna get
That is
stuck.
unfortunate.
Rappy is at 2 HP. Try
Heal
to run
the
away
man.
from Chicky there.
He can heal himself. He's a grown man.
See, you're saying that, but I feel like both of you would be yelling, "Heal me!" if it was you.
Fair enough. But we have good healers, so I never bitch about the heal. Emor gets, or sorry, not Emor. Liz gets
Good rotation from Nebula here to avoid that blizzard.
Yeah, they
Just ran away from it and got a pick out on the Baptiste out of that. And Rappy is finding himself a little split off here if Nebula turn. Oh, but that's a big pick from the off angle.
Yeah, helping the red heart. Oh, okay, I see what they did. They walled off the other side of that. Nice pin.
Ooh, decent charge. Put a lot of pressure on the Reinhardt here, but there isn't enough of the rest of the team around to follow up on it.
He was by himself. He was probably just, let me see if I can take somebody out with me. Oh, shoot.
And we are going to see Valkyrie holding this high ground here still, really sticking to that walkway for their defense. Window comes out.
No visor. Once again, Nebula just simply stepping out of the way, much like they did with that male.
Yeah, some really good patience from
really, really big.
Oh my, that
is a pick on the flank Junkrat.
Nice block on that shatter.
Oh, and another block.
Cease your resistance. Router navigation system to defense.
Not a lot of ults coming into this next fight for Nebula here. They're gonna really be hoping for a couple big key picks from that tire.
Yeah, unfortunately for Nebula, they kind of need to take some time. Oh my god,
Oh my god, that bomb.
I'm the remake. This is the salt of the wound. Emmy, calm down.
Oh.
Right? I was gonna say that Nebula was in a tough spot because they needed to take their time and build up some ults here to try and win a fight, but
they did not
they
even
don't
get a
have
chance.
any time anymore.
Rappy's wall there just completely
Wow. Yeah.
blindsided Nebula as to what was going on with that bomb.
Yeah.
That has been practiced a few times before there from Valk.
Yeah, I thought it was just gonna get the Rhine. I was like, well, at least they get one out of it.
One pick, yeah. That was wild.
Yeah, that was a truly terrifying play.
Nice. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I was gonna say the spawn camp actually worked. Sorry, my wife was talking to me. It worked. They burned what did I say? A minute 40 off the time bank. They got enough to do another second contest, and again, only going halfway through the second point. That might be a theme tonight.
Ready for battle.
So, the spawn camp again.
We are gonna have to see here. We're still,
Attackers incoming.
Oh, there's still
and there's the bastion coming out from the attack side.
they're still deciding on DPS on red side. Oh, I don't think they're ready for it. Check that. They don't have a Lucy with a speed boost. He's just gonna have to run his little peg leg over. We'll see what happens.
You got it.
For the map, because that Junkrat's still coming with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna have to be a more traditional, further back defense.
Interesting
Just
starting
got there in
position
time.
from Nebula. They are gonna
Just
go
got
for the
it.
spawn camp, waiting for the Junkrat. So they're
They
gonna
are
go
going
block
to
off
see the Bastion offense strategy coming out like we saw before, or saw in a previous match.
Big pick on the Mei.
They have huge spam.
That not having that wall now against the Bastion is gonna be a big problem. And now, yeah, they're just mowing down bodies at this point.
They knew that we're gonna do the spawn camp, and Truth just said, "I'm not gonna waste our time. Let's just go." And then he just
They're
swapped off like a
sticking
gentleman.
to the
He
strategy.
He swapped off like a gentleman. He said, "I just need y'all to get past, and then I'll go. I'll take out. I'm gonna
Swap off.
What a true gentleman."
Okay.
All right, I like that. That's a classy way to use Bastion. I commend you, sir.
Classy way to use Bastion. Can't believe I'm hearing these words.
Yeah, that's a classy way to say, F you, but not F you at the same time. Oh, big
Shatter.
slam again by J-Rod. Yeah, he just goes a little too
Dara does
aggro.
get picked off. He gets way too aggro, but they do trade Rhines here. This is still looking good for Valks.
Yeah, trades are still looking favorably for Valk here.
Yeah, just gonna say he goes too aggro, not necessarily a bad thing, it just means he's gonna dive a little bit more.
But if he makes the space for his team, it doesn't matter.
If he makes space and they get 3 picks before he dies,
Yup.
they're okay.
Like I said, I'm not talking ish. I'm just calling out what I see. Right, almost got the Lucio Flame. He got left.
No close. Ooh.
Oh, that was a big shatter, but no one around. Yeah.
You know, Helen's out here with the BAP trying to pretend to be Lucio. It didn't work out. Alright, so they need a full regroup and talk about what they need to win this.
We are going to see Valkyrie getting aggressive here, pushing up, trying to make space here, because Nebula doesn't have a lot of room.
Yo, J-Rod is in the
hyper aggro right now.
He's just taking out everybody.
This is looking pretty good for Valkyrie. I'm not sure that Nebula is going to have time to actually get back and fight again.
I don't think so either. And if you think they are,
they're just gonna walk them on.
And then Rappy's just gonna separate them.
Rappy is, yeah, as soon as they start to
I would just throw it now,
just dragons this.
Even might have ate it. Oh, she almost ate it.
Pretty close.
Oh, still
Ryan
gets
didn't touch.
Get a couple picks.
There's the beat.
That was it. They couldn't touch. Tank didn't drop.
The Ryan got shoved off, yeah.
Yeah,
pushed back and bullied.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Bulky, its scoring now is 2-1 favoring Valkyrie.
Yes. Double shield.
This just...
Oh!
Wow.
The immortality in the corner.
Oh!
That was a little disrespectful.
Nasty.
I love it. Big fan.
41 Elin, 75% kill participation. That is a card.
Thanks for your support.
Wish I could vote for
imagine
that.
like killing like 3/4 of the fucking match.
Alright, I am gonna sneak away for a couple minutes here and throw some food in the oven, but I will be right back.
That's not how this works.
Okay.
So Valk is on match point, so they go attack first on Hanamura. Let's see how that goes.
That's not what I want. There we go. And who knows? We might see Nebula take this next map, and then we're gonna go to a map 5.
Oof. Yet another potential map 5 here. There have been so many so far in this league. Like, we're still in the beginning of it, and there have been a ton of them.
Mm-hmm. But isn't that how you want your games? You want them to go into map 5s. It makes for like all the spicier the viewing. Now we need swaps.
Trying to think what Nebula needs to do here to swing this map back into this match back into their favor, and I'm not even positive here. Like, Valkyrie's just playing really cleanly across the board now. They're not leaving like hardly any openings. Like, their Reinhardt is being aggressive, but I mean, even if the Reinhardt is going down, it's usually taking at least one person with him and creating tons of space for the rest of the team to very quickly lay out the rest of the team. I'm not real sure what Nebula needs to do to counteract it.
Man, I don't know. They just have to slow down. I mean, if they're keeping the same lineup for Valve, then you just have to slow down J-Rod. He's just going in aggro, and like I said, that's not talking ish. That's not speaking bad on anybody. He's just being aggressive, and it's working. He's getting.
Come back to talk of twerking. Did I hear that
all
right?
the twerking.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, this is actually the part of the stream where we reveal that we're changing from an Overwatch league to a twerking league. So.
You play Overwatch with your
count me in.
Get the booties ready.
Yeah, look, you know how they do like the little titty pop, all these bodybuilders? You're gonna do that with your butt cheeks when you're done playing Overwatch with butt cheeks.
what just happened?
Oh, fantastic.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
But
Sometimes it's better to just not ask or get an answer and just let it happen.
Competitive twerking
Right.
tonight. That's what
On ESPN 8, the Ocho.
the Ocho. If it's almost a sport, we'll show it.
But I'm thinking that for Nebula to really start counteracting this, I think we might need to see some DPS swaps then, something that can really help counteract the Rhine, like running their own Mei, or maybe even like Symmetra or Reaper, something along those lines to really lay into this Reinhardt when he's getting aggressive and not protecting himself as well.
You know what?
I
think they
to
would
do any scouting, but I've always been a big fan of the Mei against J-Rod's Rhine.
I think they should put Chicky back into DPS. When she was on that map 1 with the soldier, she was hitting shots. That's what they need right now, just confirm.
This is true. Yeah, there was a lot of
She was
long
doing
range
really
damage
good
coming
on attack with that soldier on Busan. I haven't seen it since. Not on the side of Nebula. Like, you know, the DPS have been alright.
Also, are we waiting on lineups still, or no swaps from either team?
We're waiting on lineups from Nebula.
Okay. I see. Elka's found their groove and just sticking with it then, eh?
Mhm. You said A, and all I could think of is Twinkie going, "Oh, sorry, sorry."
Yes. Be like that sometimes. You're the lone Canadian in a lobby.
Well. Welcome to America. Oh. Okay, chat. You have to not just call Ishi sexy because you don't know the Ishi that I know, and he's drop dead gorgeous, not sexy. Bet? Alright, put a selfie up somewhere. Put it in Brown's Tacos like hangout or something. Watch this man. Yo, kids outside my door are yelling like there's no tomorrow. Holy crap, I hate apartment complexes. So anyway, how was everyone's Friday?
It's going pretty alright.
With risk of everybody hating me, it's Friday,
Oh.
gonna get down on Friday.
Lord.
Yep.
I don't blame like chat if they just leave. Like I wouldn't.
Yeah,
blame
just
them.
everybody leave.
I would not be mad if we just lost viewers.
No, our viewership, no.
I'm all
Yeah.
about the bad old meme jokes.
Yo,
Don't worry.
There goes BT's affiliation with Twitch. Thanks. Single hand.
Well, I've been hashtag canceled. Cancel culture has now come for me.
Yo, it was bound to get one of us sooner or later, and it got you first. We gotta
I
play
say
a
we
little-
do have our swaps for Nebula now. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna bring Lily in for Helen and move Alexi to support so Chicky can come back to DPS.
Hey, we called it, boys. Chicky back on the
Ooh.
DPS. Let's see if that's gonna change things up.
And then they're just doing their SR calculations, making sure it's good.
I just Tony Romo'd that play. Let's go. I'm glad somebody got the reference.
Also excited for Bulky's new rock emote.
I seen that.
I'm assuming
You
I'm
got
getting the
it.
rock thrown at me.
Oh, for the
Someone's getting a rock thrown at him.
I'm
I
assuming
would
it's for the
imagine it's
Friday
gotta be
thing,
cat.
so
Yeah.
That's fine. We're gonna inadvertently tell Britt to hydrate.
yeah. It's still timed out.
To the Yep Rock.
See, yeah, bro.
It's
You
too
can't tell me to hydrate.
too bad.
Ayo, be wet. Go drink some water. You look a little
Right.
parched.
You know, that's what we should do, is we should just go in and make a channel point thing that you can do in this channel to force Wit to go and hydrate.
Yeah, it
Alright,
only
everybody.
works for Brit.
Go to BT Hangout and see the picture that Ishi put up of himself. I haven't seen it yet, but let's find out what it is.
Which I'm saying hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate.
Oh shoot, wrong Hangout.
That's right, Sammy. You tell Brit to hydrate.
Where'd you put it?
Then, selfies.
Oh, I told him to put it in Hangout, not selfies. Hold on, I'm blind. I can't see selfies. Where is that at? The sheesh selfies?
Tell her,
Oh,
Griff.
look at that handsome man! Look at that, bro. Look at that suave Fabio hair. Look at you, bro. Coming out of the novella books.
At least chat
my
is
wife
keeping
would kill
themselves
me for
entertained. I
having
love it. Love to
Yeah,
see it.
yes, my wife would kill me if I had that beard. Oh hell no.
I like to imagine that with the curl there, that this is exactly what, if Sombra had a brother, that's what he would look like. I absolutely adore it.
I wish. I need to like connect my Discord
That's
to my
funny.
PlayStation.
Yo, you're Sombra's older brother. Jesus. Jesus. Oh, that's so funny. Yo, you should cosplay as Sombra, honestly. That should be sick.
Like, legit. It would be
Yeah.
good.
Bruh. Go on, get. Bruh. That's funny.
Nebula's map average is hella close to the max.
Where's it at?
Apparently it's exactly 2,500.
Ooh. Yo, Nebula's like, they gotta bring out all the stops. They can't lose another map. You gotta bring out best lineup you can. Is Valk not doing anything, or is it?
No, yeah, Valve's
no,
keeping the
Valve's
same
keeping it the
lineup.
same.
Yeah, so there's it was
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure.
it's Nebula's is 2,500 exactly, and they wanted to be sure that the average is like 2,500 and not like it's 2,499 or something.
Yeah,
Yep.
24.99. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
legit. They just
Okay.
wanted to be sure, and I, even though
Yep,
we've been
we've got the
watching him all
confirmation
night,
that they're
I
good.
legit forgot Yarbles is on that team just because I always forget his name is Sofa King.
Oh no, I called him out earlier on that spawn camp they were doing.
I know,
He
and
was playing
like,
tank this year.
and like he's in my running for support MVP because he got a few cheeky reses, and I'm all about that.
Oh, favoritism. We don't allow that here. Sorry.
but cheeky reses, come on.
As long as they were called out.
No, that's how they know.
That's no fun. Yeah. Oh my god. All right, chat. Pat does not call out her reses because she thinks the enemy team will hear her.
Yep.
And she legit said that.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why she don't call out reses, because they might hear her.
To be fair, I've definitely called out numerous times for people to be quiet when we're doing like a flank or something. all the whispers come out like it's gonna make any difference.
Oh my god. That's funny. You guys, so I'm assuming you guys dodge like in real life too. Like if a fire strike's coming at you, you guys dodge left too at the same time, like on your couch or something.
Oh, of course.
You guys play this game
I
in
mean,
VR is what you're telling me.
You can't tell me back in the day, like with all the old racing games, you didn't when you were younger, like turn your whole body
Yeah,
while you're
well, that
doing
was-
the racing game.
When I was 8.
Okay, we're ready from both teams. Here we go. Map 4 for all the marbles. Do Valkyrie take it, or do Nebula force the map 5?
Stay tuned.
Point.
Alright. Simstrat, yes or no? They got Chicky in, so I'm assuming yeah.
I would say yes.
Oh, I hope chat likes the banter we give them, especially me. You know me.
I mean,
so
it is magically turned into an Eefies chat plus Griff.
well, it's funny because it's
Plus
funny
Griff.
because you know how I like our team knows how I get in like comps. Like if I'm benched and I watch our team play, like they know I'm the biggest cheerleader. I get hyped. So you guys are seeing a little bit of it. I'm not getting too crazy though, but I have 2 people here that will vouch that I get crazy on comps. On the bench, not even playing, just watching. I love this game. Alright, J-Rod, Tro picked the ball again. Emmy on the Winston.
Told you.
Living Truth.
I would imagine the tanks are swapping, right?
Rappy on the Junk, Garbles on Ven, and Flames on the BAP. What do you got over there, Alex?
I'm paying attention, I swear. So, Nebula coming out on the defense here is going to be going with the classic Rhine Diva here. Decided to go with more versatility over the power on the Reinhardt. Going with McCree Junk for the DPS and a Lucio Moira for the support lineup. So we're really doubling down on like grouping up and keeping everyone healed with the AoE heals.
That's on the Diva pick with that Symmetra strat rather than a Zarya.
DP's
I
Cheeky was ready for
I
it.
think the speed will be helpful.
Flames is stuck in trap, and Sidomia ignored him.
Whoa. That's a very quick fight.
Oh, Sidomia should have got X Flames.
Trading.
Like he was
D-Max,
on.
there is so many trades going on here, but I do think
Yeah, that was a fast, brutal fight.
It was 30 seconds. What? 35 seconds.
saying that, if Elk can get slightly grouped up here.
Nebula needs to be careful here because they have the longer respawn time.
Yeah, looks like Garbles
I was just looking at it. If Valk had pushed in there, they might have gotten an early pick. They're going to the roof.
Alright, TP, yeah, taking them up above the point here.
Tanks went one way, healers went the other. That's not good.
Ooh, can Nebula find... Oh, Nebula loses one, but does manage to pick up a healer.
Shatter blocked, but then Shatter received at
Huge
the same
shatter
time.
J-Rod on the 2 tanks there.
So when they teleported, tanks and Symmetra went right, healers and whoever was left went left. They were just split, but it worked out. They gave him the old bamboozle.
Yeah, it looks like the one side.
Like it, though. If there's not immediate comms to pick one side or the other, having 2 sources of damage from either side.
Yeah, exactly.
The like that is really big.
Yeah, the pincering that they did there worked out really well. I mean, if Nebula had known that the pincer was happening sooner, then they could have done a lot more to rush one side and take it out. But one side stayed hidden, so they didn't know what to do about the pincer in time.
Yeah, and it looks like that point right side, top right. And now they're rotating left with the TP onto the point.
Interesting sim wall there, just to bait Nebula, I think.
I think so. It worked out. They were on the high ground for a while.
Big tire from Rappy.
Oh, the beat stops the tire from doing much.
Window comes out by Flames. Lucio goes down!
Saying that, Elk gets a tick out of this, but I think that's going to be it.
I don't know, it's still... Oh,
okay, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's still close.
Mine's battling, yeah, I kind of assumed with respawn advantage here. But Valkyrie doing a really, really good job to stagger picks, despite only having 3 players on point.
Yeah, Sidomia played it smart, just jumping in the air, just trying to see if he can minimize that damage. Enough time to get his teammates to try and touch, and looks like Alessi's doing his best right now, but she gets taken out every time. Double pins come out, doesn't really get anything. And Chicky touches with the Pharah, and she's just holding on for dear life, and I think that's it.
Oh, there we go. 3 minutes 43 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, Bulky made comment in
hard-
chat, and I was kind of thinking the same thing. That was a really, really fast second Symmetra sim wall from Living Truth there.
Mm-hmm.
Initiating.
And that was a lot of like, it was really weird, like that offense there. It wasn't necessarily that they had like a comp that won them the game or anything, or that they like had some like amazing like mechanical play that won it. It was like subterfuge that won that both points, and that's really interesting to see in this because I mean they had the split attack on top where one side hid for a second so they didn't know that the split was coming, and then on the second one they had the really weird angle where they went up top and then TP to
dropped
points.
right onto point. Yeah, that was kind of. It looked. I don't know if it was by design, but if it was by design, it was genius. But it looked chaotic, and Nebula just didn't know where to focus their targets. That's what it
Yeah,
looked like. They were
just like the team strategy in their movement just kept Nebula on the back foot. They didn't know what was coming at them, so they couldn't handle it properly.
Yeah, they were just getting hit from every direction. At that point, it's like, where do you look first? And I've been there before. I bet you comms were just, you know, off the wall. Like, this person's over here, this person's over there. Doubled up, but the same thing.
Attackers incoming.
They do a good attack here. They're gonna need a good one because 3 minutes 43 seconds is a great time bank. And Shaki's on the sim. It looks like they're ready for it.
TP goes above.
The map is calling out to see if they're coming on the right side or left side, but it looks like they all rotated left. Timor comes out again real early on the others. Already down by Cypher. And they're just playing it slow. Orisa's shield overextended. They could have pushed it on that.
Yeah, we are seeing Nebula playing a little bit more safely.
Adder and J-Rod just gonna clean it up again. Oh, that poor Diva. They're trying to stagger out the Ana. I think Nebula needs a Lucio. They gotta get past this choke and stick together. Lucio will just keep your ass together, to be honest. If you're out of the circle, you're not doing the best, I guess, but... Just playing it slow again. That was a great drag. Winning two from behind. Gets a D-Dynamic as well. J-Rob just charging you in. Just taking that shots. I mean, they're not the brawliest fights you want to see in a league game, but it's working out. These two teams are playing chess. This first team that blinks loses. And Valkyrie looks like they're winning that game. I mean, it's just slow, methodical gameplay. And I think they should have been swapped off the sim at this point. It's not working out.
Yeah, another shatter is gonna seal this fight up.
Yeah, they should have been swapped off. Like, DPS have not got a single... I don't think anyone's got a single ult except for Blue Tiger, right? And maybe Window. Oh, Alexi did have Nano, but she just used it. Yeah, but it was...
Honestly, now that they've seen the exact defensive setup that they're going up against, I would like to see Nebula bring out a bird here. I think that they can really make that work.
That would be good. Get a full pharmacy going, help them out. Just focus on the turret first and start making space for your tanks, help them out from there. Morth coming out.
Ooh, good response time from Valk there.
Really good.
The tanks are on an island. They can't do anything. The tanks are just on an island.
Completely split off.
That was a great ult by Rappy, just splitting off the team, and the tanks just had to take it.
Pass into the iris.
interesting
Maybe there was
sounds.
no. Maybe
The
there was
Rhine went in a little too deep. Trans was popped to save him.
Oh,
J-Rod
okay.
went to go spawn camp somebody? Are you surprised?
It's a classic J-Rod moment.
If you don't touch spawn, what are you doing?
That's true.
Right.
Tire comes
Ooh,
up.
we see the
Oh,
tire
no,
coming
choke wave.
through.
Yeah. Doesn't get
But
anything.
can't get far enough to get anything.
J-Rod's shatter got moved back, but it's still connected. He takes out one. Oh, here we go. They need to touch. They need to walk forward. And hit
Other
W.
big dragons there.
Oh, truth! No way. I thought with that nanoed Ryan, they were just gonna walk on point, and Truth just said, nope, take this. And up wins it 3-1.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we are going to see that seal out the match here.
I mean, this is just that last match we talked about. They used name. They should have just been swapped off. So records are what, 2-0 for Valkyrie, 1-1 for Nebula, right?
0-2 for Nebula.
0-2, that's right. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. So we have two really different records, but man, that gameplay tonight was pretty good. I had fun, and I had fun. I know it wasn't like action packed the way they were playing these chokeholds and everything, but I mean, these two teams, like I said, first person to flinch, first person to blink.
It was still really interesting to see two more like defensively oriented, like conservative teams play it out. Like there wasn't until, especially like in the first map, there wasn't like a whole lot of aggression as you've seen in other games so far in the league.
Yeah.
And,
I agree.
I mean, it's a perfectly like legitimate playstyle. It's not like aggression is absolutely necessary to win here. And tonight we saw that like play out.
Yeah, I mean, they played slow, methodical, and then J-Rod, when he saw an opportunity to get aggressive, he got aggressive, and it worked out. 3-1 says it all. GG's bulky.
Well, while we are setting up interviews, I'm going to disappear for just a second.
No, it's not that I forgot that we played Nebula. It's just that we played so long ago our second game. I'm thinking this is like the third round already. That's why.
Well, this is the last
Like,
game of second round, so think about it that
Well,
way.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, damn, dude, we played what, our game 2-3 weeks ago? It feels like, holy crap.
No, was
It was
Yeah.
against Straw Hats. It's been a
no, it
minute.
was
That
against
the
Straw Hats,
third-
and I think it was the very last week of January, and that's why it like feels like it's so long
Yeah,
ago.
you guys had the opening game of this round.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, oh,
Wow.
since we played, like everybody else has played.
I am guessing
So that's what I was looking at. Next.
Nebula, as always, is not going to do any interviews, so we are going to get Jay and Yarbles in for the interviews.
Jay and Yarbles. Romance couple? Is that true? That's what I heard. Hello, Jay.
Hello, Mo
Is
Black.
that a wild J-Rod?
It is a
Yes,
wild
this is a
J-Rod.
wild J-Rod.
A wild Sofa King appeared, also known as Yarbos. But he's not here
Yarbles.
yet.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay, dang, getting hot in here.
Nice in the voice
There
chat.
he is.
That's cool. I forgot to join voice.
Well,
It's always
rude.
cool. You make everything cool.
It happens.
Yo, so congratulations, 2-0. How do you guys feel?
It was pretty good. It was a good game. It was fun.
It was very fun. I was telling the guys, like, it wasn't like fully 100% action packed. You guys played it like slow, methodical, and then when Jay saw an opportunity, he just went in swinging and got kills. It worked out. It was a fun game.
It worked, and sometimes it didn't.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's honestly it's really nice being 2-0. I mean, it does add more pressure to keep that goose egg. Nebula by no means. Oh god, they were a great team. I was they they showed a lot of potential, and I mean, they hands down they made me play more. Oh, what's the word? Intelligent? You know, um,
Um,
okay, yes. Shout out to Flames though for the amazing trans. I was so ready to meet my
Oh,
end there, and all I hear, yep, and all I hear is just
that
experience. I'm like, I'm saved.
that
it's
that
funny
almost looked
because
like when you tried to charge kill me into spawn, Jay.
You know what? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
it's funny because on Hanamura, I was watching behind the choke as like you're going towards point. So all I saw was just the trance being used, and I'm like, what the hell is he doing over there? And then like J Rod's over there. I was like, oh, that's right. I forgot Jay's
Yeah.
playing tank right now.
Yep.
Makes a lot of sense.
As my supports always tell me, I hate supporting with you. Why? Because you always go somewhere.
Yeah, man, you would be a nightmare, hands down.
Who is it that yells at you the most, Jay, for the support line?
Oh, that's a hard one. Either Scoots or
Scoot's not even on the
or
support line. He's on DPS.
Yeah, he's on DPS.
wait,
The entire
wait.
team just knows he's too
Yes,
aggressive.
Nah, just the
yes.
entire team. Yeah, no.
Probably Flames. Flames would be like, Jay, I can't see you, or Yarbles, but also Yarbles pockets me, and I really appreciate it.
Just say that I can't see it. I don't yell at you.
Yeah, so let me ask you guys on map 1, because you guys lost that map, and I thought Nebula was like, alright, we're not going to be going down 0-2 tonight, and then y'all turned it around. What'd you guys like talk about during that break you guys had?
You know, it's weird. We always used to lose to control to them. Like every time without fail. Every time we scrim.
That's funny. But
So
like
it's
y'all
like in
didn't
your-
talk about like we gotta fix this, we gotta do that, like
I think we were playing a little loud position that time.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's some things to iron out. I mean, they again. I mean, we dropped for that map always to them because they are very good at that map or in those maps in general. They just
Yeah.
they know how to counter on mistakes, especially in that map. And I was happy to not play in that map because I didn't want to face them on that map.
Chat.
Yeah,
Look, I don't mind Busan, but I hate Oasis.
Oh, so Sammy has a question. Sammy says, Yarbles, how did you feel about facing Cypher in the battle of the BTEs?
How do I feel about facing Cypher in the battle of the BTs?
Yes.
I told her I was gonna throw and she didn't take advantage of it.
I like it.
Fair enough. There's your answer, Sammy. Cool. Well, who do you guys want to play the most so far in the season? I know mild tier teams have changed recently, but who do you guys still want to play? If any, or if you guys already had played them already.
I wanted to play PK, but they dropped.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was our next game. And
Oh,
I
is
was
that
excited.
official now? I saw that they went down to just 2 players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were a fun match, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's like 2 teams I wanted to face. Actually, one of them was Nebula because
It's your
they're
old
my
team, which I was gonna say that
Yeah,
was another
yeah.
question in chat. Was how did it feel to face your old team?
It's I don't I do really do love them. I love them all so much. They are 100% like all of my friends, and to face them, it's amazing. I think as for me to see them evolve, and especially to see them really triumph, with or without me, it's amazing. And they have all the pieces there. And Sidomia is an amazing captain along with Chicky and Panda, and it's just every time I have to face them, it hits a string in my heart where I go, man, I love you guys and I hate doing this to you.
Oof.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough. Them your boys. You like killing your friends. It's fine.
I know.
Who was the other team?
The other team Oh, I can't wait to face is probably I don't know. I mean that Eefies. I haven't heard too much about them. I can't wait to face them though.
As we all smirk silently.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, Steve's an honorary Eefies today. So
I'm
he's
honorary. Yeah.
No, like
But yeah.
honestly, man, like I was talking to a couple of your teammates earlier today, and I told them that I'm excited to play you guys. Like that's gonna be a game for me. Like
That's
'cause,
week
like,
5, I think. I was looking ahead in the schedule for when you guys play
Yes.
each other. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think it's gonna
I'm
be a
excited
good
to watch
game.
that one.
Yeah.
I think we match
That
up
one.
pretty well, and I think it's gonna be a fun game. So me personally, I'm excited for that game too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you guys are one tough team. I mean, you guys are 2-0 against us in scrims, so we got to get that one dub against you guys.
The
I
one
am
that
looking-
matters, right?
Yep, the one that matters. So
But
I
just
can't wait to see you.
like swirling, like Crow likes to say, we got scrim bucks to cash in, baby.
That's true. That's true.
But nevertheless, congratulations, you guys, 2-0. You guys are just getting better every time we see you, and that's what it is. You guys are the champs for a reason, right?
It puts you guys
Yeah.
on top with a map differential by 1.
Oh, let's go. That is huge.
Yeah.
I know it. I was gonna say it was funny. Rappy goes, "Hey, dust off the right hammer," and I go, "What?" He goes, "Dust it up, polish it up. You're on the main tank," and I go, "Oh, all right." And Scooter, huge shout out to him to actually get me prepared to main tank because I haven't in I don't know almost like the end of last season.
Yeah, I haven't seen you much on the tanking. I've seen you more like on the
Mhm.
support side of things lately, and
Yeah,
DPS
so-
for sure.
Absolutely, I had to brush off that rust, and huge shout out to him and
It
the
feels good
Flames
to main
too.
tank, huh?
Oh yeah, it does.
All right, you guys have any other questions? I think we gotta wrap it up. Don't want to keep it going too long.
No, I'm good, Jarvis.
Oh, I don't have questions.
You know,
Alright.
yeah. Any guys in the booth want to say anything? Or? I'll take that as a no. Okay, guys.
Oh.
Thanks for joining and for entertaining the crowd tonight. And you guys did go well. And again, congratulations, 2-0.
Cool.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for casting.
Yeah, thanks for guesting too.
GG's, guys.
GG's. Oh, now the big
Ladies
part.
and gents.
Who gets MVP?
Who gets MVP?
Oh my god. So intense.
This is gonna be so hard. Alright, so what category are we starting off first?
I don't.
You just want to go with this tank DPS support, or you guys?
Yeah, let's just go down the list, I think.
And then before we
okay.
pick them, we give who we think should get it for them, regardless of team.
Right. Yeah. Emmy and Jay popped off, man. They really
Yeah.
tonight, especially Emmy.
Heck yeah.
Um,
I would say both Valkyrie tanks did really, really well today.
For sure. And Nebula's tanks, they always do well, but Valkyrie just shined a little brighter tonight. And I know Jay pops off all the time, and he does this and that. And he does it right. He does it aggressively. He does it correctly. He may die, but he does get picks. But I think Emmy popped off tonight on the tank tonight, and that's my pick because she did everything right. She peeled, she DM'd, she did everything.
I feel like that's a little bit of your diva bias coming through.
I mean, it is.
Yeah,
but at the same
I don't
time,
know. I'm kind of thinking Jay on the Rhine. I'm not gonna lie. I missed
and that's
map
a
1
fair
and what
point.
happened there, but from what I've heard, it seems like they made a swap on main tank and Jay came in and won 3 maps straight.
Right. But like my thing is like everybody knows Jay. He's a great Reinhardt player. He's probably like tops in the league. But just one thing I always see from him is he always does the spawn doors. You know what I mean?
Oh, he does.
And
He
I
is
know
wildly
and
aggressive.
I know
But
why he does
it's what they
it.
needed in this game, I think.
It worked out for them, yeah. But in my opinion, I think Tank, it was a toss-up between Emmy and J-Rod all night. And I think Emmy just did a little bit better because she played a little bit safer. She played a little bit more reserved. And it helped out J-Rod be a little bit more aggressive in that nature too. But that's just my pick. So if y'all say J, I say J with y'all. And I agree.
Yeah,
100%
see, I'm
Jason.
not sure. Like Jay's play tonight was definitely flashy. It came out, ended up in the kill feed a whole bunch, made a lot of space, all of that. And I think in a normal match, I would agree with you more that Emmy would did more of the like cleanup stuff and protecting the team while Jay was like really hammering things down. But I really do think that aggression is in fact what turned this match around for them. So I think I might have to stick with
Yeah.
Jay.
I was gonna
I
say
agree with you because that's
it's
what we talked
more.
about.
Yeah, after the first map is like they needed.
Mhm.
They would get like a pick or two, but then they would never aggress onto it.
Right. Yeah,
And
I
like
mean,
he brought
yeah,
it in
I'm
and
down
brought
with
it up
J-Rod.
the tempo.
Yeah, I'm down. Like I said, I was a toss up for me. I chose Emmy just because I saw the little things that she was doing, but no doubt, J-Rod deserves it too. You know what I mean? So I'm down if you guys say J-Rod.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lock it in.
I believe so.
I think so.
I think
J-Rod
so.
it is.
What do we think for
Alright.
DPS? Because you have Chicky popped off on that first map. You've Alexi was doing amazing. Vanna was doing amazing on Nebula's side. And then you have, I think
Yo,
Scooter
Rappy
and
and Truth.
I was gonna say Rappy and Truth. I think played DPS all night for them.
Yeah, Truth had that weird angled.
He kept with the weird angle dragons, but
dragon.
it would either
Yeah.
split them just the way they needed to, or it would get picks
Mhm.
because it was from weird ass angles.
And then Rappy was cosplaying Alex on the far, just far. It
There was
crazy.
a lot of value off of that on Blizzard World for sure.
Yeah, he was just pushing up, just making so much room for the tanks, making it so much easier to work that way. And Indica Sativa, that's another candidate for me. Honestly, they did really good. They played McCree and they stunned. What did I say? I think they stunned Truth out of pulse bomb at one point.
Mhm.
It was super weird. Shaky did pop off on one map, but she only had one DPS map really, and then on the Hanamura.
And then
it was
Hanamura, and then they never switched off the sim.
Yeah, so I think it's between Indica, Living Truth, and Rappy. So I'll let you guys. I picked first last time, so y'all talk about this one. Don't be shy. Let's go.
Wait, what? What's wrong?
For DPS. You know what? Since Alex is a DPS player for us, let's hear his take on it.
Oh lordy. Okay, so I don't know. It really is a struggle for this because there are so many just like really bomb plays across the board for DPS here, so it's just really hard. Like every DPS player stepped up and was doing stuff at some point in time. Like, so it's just really hard. I mean, obviously, I want to be, a biased POS and vote for the Rappy with the Pharah play, but
And you can't forget the May play too.
Yeah,
Drew, the May did do a lot of work as
He
well.
did good on the May. I kind of got overshadowed by the fire play, but he did pop off as May. Man. Alright, I'll let you guys pick first, yeah. Come on now.
I'd say gave my 2 cents here.
I'm kind of at a loss here. I agree with the Rappy pick. I like Truth just because he, how was it you put it, Mo Black, the respectable bastion.
Oh yeah, the respectable. Yeah, no. I might. That might inch it out. Yeah.
Last map, but I think I like Rappy.
Yeah, Rappy, what about you, Kat? What do you think?
I could possibly go with that too, because like I said, like it wasn't just like because it wasn't like he just popped off on one character. He had like the plethora of characters. Like I said, like the May and then the Emmy bomb
that I saw. Yeah.
possibly wouldn't have been
Oh,
possible
I forgot
without
about
that
that.
May wall that happened
Yeah,
in
I
that
mean,
fight. Like the bomb was gonna
again,
get at least 1 or 2, possibly 3 things, but it physically almost got the whole team because that wall was there.
Yeah. I mean, I can back both these guys up, and if you guys think Rappy, I'm down with you guys. Rappy too. Living Truth did his thing. I mean, It's hard to pick tonight. Yeah, everybody did
Yeah,
so
that's
well.
why. So
That's what we
support.
Right,
Let's
like,
go to
I
support
think
and see where we'd want to give it on support, and then we
Yeah,
we
see,
come
that's a fair
back.
point, I think.
Fair, that's fair.
Oh.
So for support, who do we have? We had Chicky,
Yeah,
Helen.
as I say, I know
Chicky, Helen,
the most
Cypher.
standout things that I was seeing was from the round that Chicky was doing on support there. Especially like on the Mercy there, we saw a lot of really good mobility, getting a bunch of really key reses that helped turn tides of fights a couple of times. So I know that that's definitely worth thinking about.
Yo, Cypher
I
had
would
some
agree
great
with
heals
that.
too, man, on that
To
batch.
me, I didn't see the Chicky DPS map, but Chicky to me stood out on support on Blizzard World and on Havana.
Yeah, Chicky's known for her Mercy gameplay. But yeah, Cypher popped off on the BAP too, man. She had what was it, 50% like team healed or whatever it was, that card on I think it was map 1. Like she did work.
Right.
And then had 69.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
Oh, that's it.
something.
That
Yeah.
buttons it up.
Is that what it is? You get the funny number and that's it? All right.
And then on
yeah, I mean,
but then on Valk's side, you have to think about their supports too. They allowed Jay to be as aggressive as he was.
yeah, but we already picked 2 MVPs for that.
I know, that's what I mean. That's why I was like, I don't. This is horrible on like both sides of the road, because like
Yeah.
again, even
Right.
though Nebula might have lost, like they still played a really good game and kept it in there.
They played it good. Well, since we have a support player on the cast too, how about you pick first for support MVP?
I hate it. I could get behind. Chicky for support MVP.
Yo,
Because even though
yo,
I'd
I
want to
love
give it to
how-
Yarbles, because Yarbles got cheeky
Hold up.
reses that he shouldn't have gotten.
hold up. How y'all gonna get like guilt trip me for picking a Diva player when you guys picked the Pharah player and the Mercy player?
Cause you didn't think of
Okay,
doing
Chad.
it
I don't know
first.
what you're talking
You didn't
about.
think of doing the guilt trip first.
Alright. Yeah, I can get behind both of those players, and Chicky.
But yeah, like
did him-
she did, like I
She
said,
stood
you,
out.
about all the movement, or not movement, words.
mobility.
For all mobility, thank you. I mean
You're
the
welcome.
same thing.
It just sounds weird when you say movement.
Yeah, all the movement, all the movement. So that we're sewn on. We're sewn on. Chicky for support for Nebula.
Chicky did good. So did Cypher. So did Helen. But I think
Cypher,
Chicky
yeah.
she just played a little bit better. It felt like I saw her more utilized better. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah. So I think that's gonna lock it in. Are you guys okay with that? So we have, what was it, J-Rod, we have Rappy, and Chicky, right?
Yep, I think that's what we're doing.
All right, I think that's locked in, boys. I mean, but you know, you guys all did great. It was tough for us to pick them, obviously, because we lasted this long to try and pick MVPs.
I know, we're horrible.
Yeah. But I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Hopefully, it's pretty soon.
Need.
All right, guys. You guys have a great rest of your Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you next time, guys.
Peace.